Hello everybody, and this is the review for the Ranger class. I guess I should start out with showing the Ranger class. Well, Master Ranger, I guess, actually. Um, the Rep version is, dang it, is called the Master Ranger, but the AC version is just simply called Ranger. And that's, well, Master Ranger is what I have. Um, Basically, the Ranger class is not half bad. I would say out of 10, maybe an 8. I don't know, that's just my personal thoughts. I love the class, don't get me wrong. It's just not. So the skills for the Ranger class are the auto attack, which everything has. Um, Mark Mark for Death. Thought it was Mark of Death. Um, Mark for Death, which basically just it says deals light damage and applies Death Mark to your foe. Death Mark can stack up to 5 times unless consumed by a skill or allowed to fade, and reduces foes' damage up to 5% until consumed. So basically 5 times 5, 35. So 35% down, 35% attack down, or 25, my bad, 25% down. Um, and the second class is Scorching Arrow, which launches a flaming arrow at your enemy, dealing moderate damage, also burning them with a fire DOT, damage over time. Fire damage over time increased by Death Mark. So the more Death Mark you have, the more Scorching Arrow is going to do. An explosive arrow. This arrow has an explosive tip which explodes on impact, dealing high damage. Nearby foes can also be caught in the explosion or for minor damage. Damage increased by Death Mark. So the more Death Mark you have, the more um, damage it's going to do, obviously. Um, you fire a magical arrow, or, well, Vampiric Shot is the name of this one. You fire a magical arrow inscripted with runes at your target, dealing moderate damage to them, but also applying a hot heal over time effect to yourself. Both damage and heal over time effects are increased by death mark. So again, more death marks, more damage. Um, so basically, you're going to be using Deathmark a lot, which is just 5 mana and 1.5 second cooldown, so not it's not going to do much at all. Um, so you're going to be able to constantly keep using that over and over and over again. Scorching Arrow, yeah, those are normally the two I use. Just uh, Mark for Death and Scorching Arrow. It's not a half bad. The way it gains mana is strike an enemy in combat and dodge an attack. So for enchantments, I would say Thief, which is what I have on all my stuff. Thief on the armor, helm, cape, and weapon. Um, okay, but um, let's see, thinking of more stuff. Uh, it's not really a boss killer. It's not really a boss killer so much. I guess if you're in a big enough team, yeah, you can use it for the heal and stuff. But just soloing, I don't think it's really uh, a boss killer. I don't know. I'm gonna check it right quick with the red dragon. Um, as far as I know, I don't think it has a rank 10 benefit. It might since it upgraded to Master Ranger. I don't know. This is generally where I go to test if a class is really a solo, you know, can slay a boss on its own, which I know isn't really that big of a challenge, the Red Dragon. So let's see if I can solo it by myself. So just keep adding those marks. And then heal, which again it's heal. So 5 marks is 136 heal plus all your dodge. So it's not half bad. But if you're fighting up against a very high level, opponent, as far as PvP goes, it's not half bad actually in that field. I don't really uh, go into the whole PvP thing a lot, so I don't know too much about that on any class really. So yeah, it can solo the Red Dragon, which is a decent monster to fight if you want to fight a boss. It has low attack, so that's probably why with um, it does less than 136. So I guess in theory, if it does less than 136 damage, you can solo it. um, Dang it, go. But yeah, in general, the Ranger class is good for all around. It's pretty good against bosses. It's okay in PvP. You guys can go test that yourself. I don't really like PvP at all. Um, it the way you get it is rank 10 Sansi, so that should take quite a while to get to rank 10. Um, but yeah, that is I think about it for my Ranger review. I can't really think of anything else. Um, but yeah, that's about it.